Welcome to BMO Radio with your host, Eric Spencer, president of the Black Man's Option.
Everyone, welcome to another edition of BMO Radio. I am your host, the Prez. Tonight we have a special event going on. As you can see, we're going to talk about something that's very near and dear to a lot of people that are in this space, the laptop lifestyle. And for those that don't know what that means you have the option to work outside the matrix and make your money from a laptop. You're able to travel, traverse, and get the hell up out the matrix and still be able to sustain yourself by online resources that you can access with your laptop. Now, tonight is a special night for us. It is the first time that we have done a simulcast and I am here with my man Carlos from Learn Crypto TV. It is a first for him as well. And this is what we had been talking about earlier. This is a beginning for us, something that we're going to start and build upon. Like I said before, we are the network group that travels, and I really do mean network. We reached out to Carlos. He and I had a great conversation, and we think that Carlos, his brand fits with us, what our message is, what we want to do, and I think we align very well with what he is about, especially by him being a Black expat in Colombia. Those are things that we really want, and to be able to show a different side of the actual traveling outside of the titties ass. So before I get into that, I do want to introduce everybody. If you do not know about Learn Crypto TV, and before I bring them on, I'm going to give you a preview of my man Carlos. Hold on for a second.
Crypto King is not a financial advisor.
You gon' learn today, you gon' learn today, you gon' learn today. Had to get it off, why not be the boss? Started in Tampa Bay. Life in the matrix will crumble you. Poverty struggle will humble you. Florida State, relocate, pack my bags and I moved to Colombia. Hola mujeres bonitas, they say that it's cheaper to keep her. That's why I learn more than you. Crypto, I'm learning you. Learn Crypto TV is turning to. Please don't waste my time. Learn, yeah. Please don't waste my time. Learn today. Crypto TV. Please don't waste my time. Learn Crypto TV. Please don't waste my time. Learn Crypto TV.
Without further ado, please welcome my man Carlos, Learn Crypto TV. What's going on, Carlos, man?
Man, what's happening with your family? What's going on?
Hey, man, look, let me say something, dude. That intro, man, that thing is hype, man. I be wanting to bounce so I can make the club. Give me some hen dogs sit up in the corner and just rock with it a little bit,
Man, shout out to my man Big Bad's Life. That's his channel on YouTube, man. He the one who put that concept together, and he did the entire thing. He just went and watched my channel and got some ideas based off of what he saw and came up with that, man. It's catchy. Man, dude. I like the you gonna learn today.
Yeah, hey, dude, you know what? He sound like a bootleg Kanye West, but he was like, you gonna learn today. And I was like, dude, that whole hook, it's just hot, man. But you know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, hey, man, how you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, man. Can't complain. Even if I was complaining, nobody listening anyway. So,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Shoot, man, but I'm doing wonderful, man. How about yourself?
Man, dude, I'm excited. I really am excited about us being able to do this simulcast together. You and I, we hung out, we chopped it up, we talked about doing some things, and like I said, here we are 2 weeks later, we actually doing it. And it's a wonderful feeling to be able to align yourself with brothers that are really about what they say they're about. And
definitely,
like I said before, I do think that we fit together and we can work together with each other and build on this network of Black expats, people that really want to do something and are serious about it. And yes, outside of the glamour, there is a serious side, and everybody is not built for that. So.
Yes, sir, man. I'm definitely in total agreement to that. I appreciate you reaching out to me, you know what I mean, and want to even kick it with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, a lot of people, for whatever reason or not, they don't, we just don't vibe or match sometimes.
Well, you know what the funny thing is about that, by me doing the things that we do for the group, and we do group trips and stuff and whatnot, I have to be very open to different personalities. But I'm sometimes you're gonna go but so far. Then you get my Agent Orange acting up. I'm gonna act a fool. So,
so that means you have to be a man of substance.
Yes.
All of that surface, man. So obviously, we was able to connect on that level. Be able to produce something like this today, to be able to share knowledge, uplift our people, to be able to do something, and especially with this particular niche. Living international, you know what I mean? Because not a lot of people really understand what it actually takes in order to be able to do this. Because traveling and living or vacationing, all of those are different things.
That's right. And tonight we're gonna make clear definitions on what it is, because you have people that out here that are screaming passport bros and blah blah blah, and that's just because you on vacation for 2 weeks and you butthurt about some chick in Matrix, so you want to get back at her and go overseas and get online and say, hey, whoop whoop, I'm passport bro, but knowing your monkey ass is coming back here to the States, ain't gonna hit that job, and you're gonna be trying to hit off on the back end, girl. You know I got that weed for you, so you know what can we do? Hey, and it's cuffing season. All right, man. So look, let's get into it. Let's talk about this laptop lifestyle. Myself personally, I'm not a digital nomad yet, but I am working towards that. I do have some stuff that I'm working on to hopefully move in that direction. But I know you are have a laptop lifestyle and are a digital nomad. So first and foremost, for the people that don't know what that is, explain what a digital nomad is.
So, all right. So a digital nomad is nothing more than a person who travels and is able to generate an income while traveling. And the only way that you're going to be able to generate income while traveling in this particular day and age is via the internet. So you have digital marketers, social media, all of this stuff goes under the umbrella of marketing. Then you have the IT world, where you can, be some type of developer or work for a managed service provider, or you can work, independently as a freelancer, providing services. A lot of the times you find people who, what they call gray hat hackers or white hat hackers, and they, earn a living doing that type of thing. Or you have different other sectors within the IT field under that umbrella, and then you also have other types of freelancers such as pictorial, have video editing, you have, whatever it is that you can offer as a service that you can do pretty much online will put you under the umbrella as a digital nomad. So all of those things would qualify you as such under an umbrella. Now, there's another avenue that has presented itself and is making waves going to be growing here right now, which would be those people who are able to work independently as a contractor for Fortune 500 companies in a virtual call center. So that's the new wave that we're going to talk a little bit more.
Yeah. Because when you told me about that, I was that really caught my eye. I mean, my ear when you said that. I was very, very curious about how that works. So I definitely want to hear something about that tonight.
Right.
All right.
So all of that is digital nomad.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And because for most people, they attribute that to just IT work or whatnot. But the definition you gave a very detailed spectrum as to what it pertains. Because like you said, everybody doesn't have to be into cybersecurity or to IT. They are able to do video editing and whatnot. Because
you have to be able to leverage your skill set.
Yep.
And know that my skill set, I'm able to do this wherever. So like, for an example, I'll give that example later because that's a little surprise. But you know what I'm saying? You can do things independently in some sectors of society, right? That doesn't require you to physically be there at that location, which now allows you to become a digital nomad.
Okay. Well, so I tell you what, let me ask you this. How did you make that transition? Because I know a little bit of personal about your background. So how did you transition from what you started off doing into being, a digital nomad?
Okay, so I just give a little bit about my background because I know a large part of the audience don't know who I am, and I have 2 years worth of videos, like over 250 videos on my channel. Yeah. I know y'all not gonna really watch it like that to try to catch up to see who I am. So I just give you a bird's eye view of my scenario. So back in 2019, I made my first trip to a different country and continent by myself because at the time I was married. So, and I was married for 9, almost 10 years and with my ex-wife for 12 years. So, and much like every other gentleman who was in a situation, either they put themselves in a bad scenario and contributed to, the demise of the situation or the marriage. Mine was similar to a lot of people. So you could say, quote unquote, statistical situation for my marriage in the United States. So that led me to look abroad. It was an opportunity that opened up. I took a boys trip in 2019 and I came to Colombia. This is the first country that I had saw with my own eyes by myself as a man. And when I was there, I took this trip to Palenque. And Palenque is this town, you know what I mean? This Africa is the first free town settlement for the people that came over during the slave trade. You know what I'm saying? It's their land. Everything there belongs to them, no government control, etc. It's still the same. It's damn near the same as when it was set up when it came over here, if you go there, if you ever do. But anyhow, when I saw there was certain things that I saw and I noticed when I was there that I was like, damn, when I was in America, the attitudes are not like this. So, in particular, I saw these kids. They was out on a dirt. They was in a dirt area, like a playing field, just grass, playing soccer. That's what they do, football in South America. So they were over there playing football, and these kids had no shoes on. They're running on top of rocks, some broken pieces of glass. They have sticks made out of gold with whatever makeshift. Just imagine this, right? You have the mothers over there cooking and washing and hanging the clothes, and then you have the men just sitting down and they're drinking and playing dominoes or whatever it is they're doing. And it's got like a little small communities of people just sitting there. And I'm looking at this, man, and I'm saying to myself, like, wow. My American mind frame, like, damn, why ain't nobody got no shoes on, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did all these people finna eat? This is the American mind frame. You feel me?
Right.
So I'm like, well, gosh, man, if these people, and then this is what really threw me. They were laughing and smiling, and everybody was getting along in the midst of poverty, extreme poverty. I'm talking about the stuff that people in America don't want no parts of. The people in America don't know about this type of poverty. They only see it on TV. I saw it with my own eyes, you see? So when I came back to America after that, and along that trip, I met, you know what I'm saying, my queen today. I met her during that time. And, from there, when I got back to America, my mind frame switched because I saw how the people here was taking everything for granted, was, you know what I'm saying, looking at situations. And, we here to talk with, shout out to Razor Ray's, channel, and shout out to Andre Crossing Borders and a couple of these channels that highlight how, the Travel ORD highlight how these quote unquote passport bros, and there's two different sectors of this. Don't get it twisted.
Yes,
that's another conversation. We'll break that down in the conversation. But me personally, I was like, well, how about what is the best way for me to be able to, because I think I can find freedom over that. When I was there, one of the things that happened to me, it felt like I was home. It was like I was supposed to be there. I was supposed to see it. I was supposed to, and it just felt like I was at home.
Hold on, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. Back up and say what you just said again.
When I was there during that trip with that boys' trip, and seeing all the things and all of the experiences that I had in that trip in 2019, I felt at home. There was nothing like, amidst of all of the things people hear about Colombia and all of the things that occur on a day-to-day basis. Don't get it twisted, because Colombia is Colombia. You know what I mean? But in the midst of all of this stuff, I felt at home.
Yes.
So that was a large part of the reason why I made the decision to jump. So now it turns into the logistics. Now, how am I going to pull this off? Right? So again, I said earlier, leveraging your skill. Okay. I just happen to have 7-8 years of IT experience. I also have 10 plus years of education experience teaching, So what I did, I then started researching, how am I going to be able to go to another country and stay at a year's time? I started researching the visas, because I knew that coming to America, you need a visa as a foreigner to come here. So it's more than likely the same type of situation in another place. We have a passport to enter, blah, blah, blah. So I so I ran into the work visa. So what I did was leverage my teaching skill, because you can easily get a teaching job if you have the documentation to be able to teach online English anywhere in the world. That's another That's another drop for you guys who are listening. You can teach English, man. I did it to get out of the situation I was in. That's why I did it. I didn't maintain it. I did it for 1 year. I gave the job 1 year, and that's how long I had my work visa. You see? So I had 1 year to figure out how am I going to make this long term. So I'll pause, and you know what I'm saying? That's how I got into the situation of moving from being a person living in America to an American expat in another continent.
Yeah, because you know what, that's something that a lot of people say, but very few people do. And that's one of the problems I have with this whole passport bro stuff, is because the only thing that's really being on display is the glitz and glamour side. Nobody's really talking about what is it really going to take for you to actually make that move and be able to sustain yourself and live a life abroad, at least similar to what you have in the States, or at least how you feel, because it's understandable where you end up at is how you feel when you get there. It resonates with you. And, you know, there's very few places that I have gone to that I have felt like that. So I know exactly what you're saying. It's like, it felt like I'm home, or like I'm supposed to be there, you know?
Right. So we're not gonna pull it because family, y'all that's watching, man. This brother right here, you know, let me tell you something, man. You know what I mean? When I met with this brother, man, you know what I mean? I met him for the first time, shaking hands or whatever, and he showed me some videos.
Oh yeah, hold up. We talk about that South Africa stuff. Hold up,
no. Man,
yeah.
My gosh, man, because the stuff that you hear. Yeah, I pause.
No. We'll sidestep that for a minute, but I will say this, and Carlos can testify, because when I showed him that and I was talking about South Africa, I had goosebumps. Did I not, Carlos?
Man, I'm talking about, and they sat up there for about 45 seconds.
Yeah. So I understand what he's saying when he goes someplace and he felt at home. I was in South Africa and I had goosebumps just talking about it, just sharing my experience there. So I get that 100%.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're gonna save that for a little bit later on. Let's continue, because I don't want to get off track. I want to make sure we get the information to the folks that's listening tonight. And please like, share, and subscribe to my man Carlos's channel and to the Black Man's Option, Learn Crypto TV. Like, share, subscribe. We in this together. Like buttons are free. Put the thumbs up and salute and support us, because you're not going to hear too many guys talk about it, at least not now. You might hear some later on after we do this, but you know, right now everybody just talking about, oh, my girl better than your girl because she over here, she got a big old booty and she got big old breasts and all that other stuff. So,
no doubt.
But
I want to shout out to Black Scorpion, man. He is the very first person to send my channel a super chat, because my channel's now monetized. I wasn't advertising it like that to everybody, telling people.
Look, that's okay. That's okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Black
shout
Scorpion?
out to Black Scorpion. Yeah, he said, "What's up?" Shout out to Black Scorpion, man. You are officially the first person to super chat my channel, man. I appreciate you very, very much. Hey, man, this is an interactive program too for the people that's listening and watching it, man. We want y'all to participate in the chat, because you know a lot of questions. You know, I know you have. There are no stupid questions. The only stupid question is the one that's not asked. Okay?
Exactly.
So, you know what I mean? We'll be able to answer whatever it is to the best of our ability. And if not, I promise that I will be able to go and try to research that for you and then get you an answer.
Ditto. So that's what I'm saying. And you see why we work so well together, because we're on the same page. We're here to give you the best information that you need to make the best decision for you, so you can explore your options and get that laptop lifestyle.
Yes,
so now that we have defined what that is and how you were able to make that transition and doing so, was it a hard process? Is it something that you had to get used to, or was it something easy to transition from IT and teaching, or did you just go straight into it from after you finished teaching online?
Okay, so for me, you know what I mean? I'm kind of like a chameleon type of person mentally, meaning that I can adjust and adapt to a circumstance or a situation. That ability that I have heightens when it's something that I'm interested in. So I was only a teacher because I was talented enough to do it, and I was able to draw. I was a PE teacher, just so you guys know. So it wasn't nothing big, but at the same time, I was still involved in education. and you have to learn different skill. You have to have a different skill set or learn a different skill set to be able to deal with that environment. So I was able to learn a customer service skill set because you're dealing with parents, you're dealing with other people that is involved with education stakeholders and stuff like that. So I learned that. I was able to take that skill, transfer it into customers, because when I left teaching, I went into Humana, working for insurance provider, and that's why I started the foundation of my customer service, or building on the foundation of my customer service skills. Then during that, I leveraged. And this is the key, family, that's y'all listening. And because I'm trying to give you some game of where you are in your current situation here in America. Because I was thinking long term. This was in 2015, 16, 14 when I was doing all of this. I was preparing myself for something that I didn't know that I was really preparing myself for, but I was getting prepared for something. Right. So I I was leveraging the companies that I was working for in the way of education at Humana, at Frontier Communications, and at Anthem insurance companies. So 2 insurance companies, health insurance companies, and a telecom company. When I left Humana, that's when I went into IT. I started using their stipend. They were paying $5,000 for a year so you can go to school and do whatever. I was tearing them up on that. So in addition to the salary that I was making, $60,000 for that company, then I was getting them for another $24,000. You know what I'm saying? For the things that I was doing. Shout out to Tam. Tam, I see you in here. Thank you. You are the second person. So I have me a male and a female that watch my content, that's super chatting. Shout out to Tam, and y'all go listen to her channel. Yeah, she got a channel. It's called Tam. You know what I mean? She a content creator, man. She's a attorney. And I silent watch her channel, man. I don't really participate in the chat too much because I can with the type of content that she has, you know what I'm saying? I can rub people the wrong way, but she is good. She
said you need to be a preacher. So we gonna preach tonight, Tam.
Man, we gonna scroll on past that, but
we gonna preach the word of Learn Crypto TV and the Black Man's Option.
No doubt,
congregation is strong in here tonight.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all share the content, man, because we want to make sure that you guys get a lot of the information that we have to offer. Because I'm not the only one. Don't get it twisted, man. Eric is press.
Yeah,
y'all want to listen to this brother, man. Trust me. You know what I mean. But anyhow, so I use those skills, or use those avenues on those jobs to build my skill. So, for an example, guys, if you're in customer service and your job offers you $5,000 for a year for free, they'll pay for you to go get education, and you want to get into IT, you can go get 2 CompTIA courses, the CompTIA A+, CompTIA Net Plus, because those are the first 2 foundational courses, and they'll pay for that. And you can go get certified if you are willing to put forth the work in order to be able to start down that IT path career, to open the door for a digital nomad sustainable career with money that you're used to making in the States outside of the States. That's how I was thinking. Let me leverage my skill. So that's what I did. And from 2015 all the way through 2020, before I made the move, 2021 March, before I made the move out the country, all that time, that's what I was doing, just building my situation, man. And along the way, I was building other skills. So as you can see, you know what I mean? I also do this. So the time period that I have to do over the next year, I'm back and forward to my country now, my other country, because I'll be a dual citizen in 2 years in Colombia. So I do tax services too. You know what I'm saying? LLCs and down. You know what I'm saying? I don't mess with corporate taxes and stuff like it's out of my league. I deal with the people on the level that I know what I'm doing because I've done it and I have personal experience. So if you need tax services done, I can do that for you, and you don't have to come shake my hand. You know what I'm saying? You can send it to me virtually. See, that's another pin. That's another dime for you. Another skill that you can do, because you can do this outside the country as well. Independent tax agent, as consultant, or however you want to label it.
Yeah,
so I do
like
that
I said,
too.
Man, hey, and there are multiple ways for people to make money. We've had people that actually do real estate appraisal, not real estate. What is it called? It's called insurance appraisals.
Yeah, insurance appraisals
online. We have a member BMO. I think he's in the chat. He does that, and he did it. He had to go off and train, but once he was able to do it, now he'll be able to do that from any place. He just got to take it someplace, take his modem with him, VPN, and he's in and out wherever he wants to be. So it can be done. But you know what? The funny thing though is that you mentioned the IT work, and you're taking skills that you currently had, you able to translate those into something that you were thinking about for long term. But at the same time, it also opened you up to other aspects, because once you started doing stuff online, there was more than just IT work or cybersecurity type work. There were other avenues that you could engage in online entrepreneurship and still be able to make money on the side. So as you just mentioned, the one with the tax preparation and stuff for LLCs and down. So that's one that you don't have to be necessarily in the country to do so. And but there's other things that we have talked about that you have said that you're moving into, especially the one that we talked about before we came on, that's probably the hottest right now, at least in your opinion. So let's talk about the things that you're seeing now, because you're more in that space that you think are going to be beneficial in the future for guys to get into, or people to get into now.
Okay, so family, with the wave of what's going on in the world right now, we can see all of the current events that's taking place, and we can see, our financial landscape and the things that's getting ready to occur, because these things are going to occur, whether you believe it or want to or not. All right, they're going to occur. You will have to have you have to be in position in order to be able to maximize on certain things, and or put yourself in a position to control your own destiny or future. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to have to be in a situation, put yourself in a situation to say, you know what, this is what I'm going to do at this time of the day, and this is how I'm going to do it, and this is, if there's a monetary gain attached to it, how I'm going to make my money. All right. So there's also a large portion of the country, or at least in our case, our people, that's looking to maximize or create or leverage a situation to where they're less stressful on a job.
Yes.
They don't want to be able to take directives from the supervisor who don't like them because you dress better than them, or because you smell better than them, or whatever the reason.
You got a better tan than them,
Right. You know what I'm saying? Or they're angry at something that happened at the house, and then they come to the workplace and they take it out on you. So you don't want to deal with any of this stuff anymore. And you know what I mean? You've been on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever social media platform that you're using, you're seeing these videos of people scrolling with the Mai Tais and the 3-color drinks that's frozen, and they got their feet kicked up and they got the laptop, and they saying they working from this place somewhere in the world. And that's actually real. You know why? Because I'm going to show you it's real. And I'm going to show you this in December and January. It's really real. Live. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? On my channel. Because this is the new wave. This is where work is going. You know what I mean? But there's going to be two factions of this, right? There's going to be the controlled, and there's going to be the people who have control, right? So those people who have control, meaning you have control over your own situation, they have found a way or avenue to be able to maximize on their abilities and to be able to control their time. So what I have found through just research, because I've always been in my life a person that's always going to have a main source of income and a source that I do on the side. I've always been that way since 1994 when I started working. I can show you my Social Security thing when I started working.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. We don't have to prove
I'm just
nothing.
saying. Yeah. And I'm only 43 years old, people. Yeah. Okay, just so you know. What's going on, Edwin, man? I see you. Shout out to your family. Shoot, and this is the life of Edwin Ford, man. Y'all check out his channel too, man. He do a lot of DIY, but he's another brother that keeps to himself. He hit me up and came to Columbia interview, and I had no idea he fits what we do too. He has
Edwin, the life of Edwin Ford. Go
that's his YouTube channel, the life of Edwin Ford. Yeah, check him out, man. You know what I'm saying? Good, cool guy. I think he has Jamaican descent. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he lives in Atlanta, and he travels like we do, but he stays on the low. So I didn't mean to put his business out there like that, but that's
okay. That's okay. Everybody know it ain't no peaches in Atlanta no more. It's all plums. So
yeah,
it's
you know
all
what I'm
good.
saying? You know, but that just goes to debunk all of this other stuff, what people talking about the quote unquote, oh yeah, before it's two different factions of this passport movement. Well, actually, that's because I'm not even talking about that. Anyway, I'm getting way off topic because I'm excited if y'all can't tell. But
Well,
anyway.
hey, look. I tell you what. I know you excited, and you know, like we want to get the information out. Let's talk about that, and then towards the end, we do a Q&A, and we do what we call talking shit.
There it is. Okay.
so
I can do that very well.
So let's
All right,
so let's talk about this.
To the topic.
Yeah. We're gonna get through that. Go ahead.
I found a will for you to be able to maximize on that opportunity called remoteme.live. I gave you the wrong link, but I'm gonna share my screen so that way people can see. You know what I'm saying? And I could show them where to go. Here we go. Share. I don't know if you guys can see my screen yet.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm going to, let's see. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me do this. And then I'm going to transition here. All right. Go ahead, Carlos.
All righty. So here is remoteme.live. Okay. So if you know, remoteme.live. And you can see important. You're only accepting U.S. agents. Hourly rate starting at $13 per hour. Okay. That's the minimum that you're going to make, you know, here. But there are some things that you need to know about this platform, because if you're interested, you know, this is the team. You'll see me added on here momentarily. They reached out to me and offered me the opportunity to be a part of the team. So, but right here, I know both of them personally. All right. So this is not anything. And then the best part about me introducing this to everybody is the fact that we're helping my people. Not nothing against anybody else. It's just that we don't have a virtual. This is a virtual call center pretty much. And we don't have, we can, and it's a new niche, and we can have something for us by us. Get it? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I understand. Yeah, we gonna FUBU it up. I understand.
Exactly. So, you know, these two individuals decided to step out on a limb and create a situation that's easy, to the point. You know what I mean? The application process is very, very cut and dry. And you know, and this will be the first part of getting yourself set up for success to be able to live and work outside of the country. So this is where you would go to check out the situation in which I'm talking about, remote.me. So this page right here, okay, I'm changing to, is going to be the platform what you would well, actually, let me see. It said no, it didn't change. Let me see so you guys can see that. Stop sharing. All right, let's do that again, and we're gonna go to back to Arise. There we go. That's what we. All right. So this one right here. All right. Once you get with remoteme.live. Once you go there and you get that set up, then you'll come here, you know, and you'll register on this platform, because this is the platform in which the company Remote Me set up their business to be able to get those solicitations from the Fortune 100 and Fortune 500 companies that are on this particular platform. So, you know, I'm going to go in and I'm just going to actually show you my account here. You know what I mean? So you can see, because I'm not telling you something that I am not doing myself. Okay. So this opportunity right here, as you can see, I start on Monday. Course start date. Today is the 11th, right? October the 11th.
Yep.
So October 16th, you see my program, customer service with Carnival Cruise Lines. You know, so when the opportunities come, you have to go to the portal, and the portal will have the announcements or whatever it is. You might have some stuff that's going over here on this side over here, whatever. But you want to check this. If you sign up every day, you want to go here, because there's going to be something here. For an example, you have Motive Care. Y'all like Coach. Some of y'all got Coach belts. Or you gonna buy a Coach bag for your wife for Christmas.
Or your side chick. Yeah,
exactly. You could be the Western Union poppy you was being. Hopefully, ain't none of y'all on here, and you could do this here. You could work for the company and get your discount and make it easier for yourself. But then you also have Disney. All right, this is just 3. Okay, this is just 3 companies. Then you go to additional opportunities, and this is going to get sent to you based off of your profile that you fill out on this platform. Okay, because you're going to fill out a profile. So Motive Care, Intuit TurboTax. If you know what I'm saying, like doing taxes, you can work for this company right here just based off of this platform. Remember what I told you, you control your time. And then again, you see Carnival Cruise Lines. These are just these companies. Every day this changes. Home Depot I seen on here. Citibank, which pays $17 an hour. And the only thing you're doing with Citibank is processing people who are signing up for cards or calling in because they're calling them. No, they're calling in because they got an email because they need to send you more information. The easy stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you have control of your time. So let me show you here. So let's click on one. So view the detail. All right. So okay, so it came up. I gotta stop sharing to go back to sharing. Stop sharing. All right, and then we want to share again, and then we want to do the present point. All right, so we go here. So now TurboTax. I clicked on TurboTax. So if you look at this opportunity, right, you have primary phone video chat with occasional chatting that's going on, inbound customer service, and you're going to be troubleshooting tech. So you get a little bit of tech experience via their proprietary system. Either way, that's still knowledge that you're gaining in tech if that's where you're looking to go. They have tech opportunities on here as well. So you just have to be here and catch it every day because these positions go fast. You can earn extra revenue based off of on the base. But here's the kicker. How do you have control of your schedule? So if you look here, Phase 1, when you sign up on the platform, this is when you sign up with Remote Me and remoteme.live, and then you register on the Arise platform and you connect remoteme.live with the register platform because there's a draw that we do. And just so you know, in about 4 weeks, I'll be doing a hiring event and I'll be going through this with you step by step on setting this up. Okay. So you have control of your schedule here once you get through this class schedule. So what I did was say, okay, how is this going to work in my schedule? So right now for me, and I'm talking my particular situation, I have open after 5:30 every day during the week, and I'm totally open on Saturday and Sunday. So how would I be able to fit TurboTax into my current schedule? Okay, so I can take the class from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. to get through the class portion. Because why? After 5:30, I'm free every day of the week. And the classes are Monday to Friday. You see it here, Monday to Friday. But guess what? They have additional opportunities, 9 to 1, 1 to 5, 4 to 8, and 6 to 10. So with this particular job opportunity, you have an opportunity to work it into your daily schedule. For those of you who don't even have a damn job, what excuse do you have?
None.
You don't even have an excuse.
Get your lazy ass up and get some damn knowledge and get your ass up out of here.
And you control your schedule after the class schedule, right? So you have intervals available 7 days a week, and they go from 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. So that means, hey, check this out. For an example, they have a peak requirement of 20 hours. So they want you to cover 20 hours per week during these times of the year because, as you know, I just told you I'm a tax professional. And you go get your taxes done. So you know that these are the busiest times for tax preparers during this time. So if you're working for TurboTax, you can expect that there's going to be, but they're not asking you for a full-time schedule. They're only asking you to cover 20 hours. Half of you got to spend 20 hours a week looking at damn TikTok and looking at the girls shaking their behinds on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? You could turn that time into money. You see what I'm saying? So I want you to think outside the box. This is what I'm talking about. So now, all right, the special servicing requirements, 4 hours, and they want you to do at least 4 hours on a Saturday or Sunday, and then 3 hours on a Monday. Did you know that you can break these intervals down all the way to 30-minute intervals? So that means that, for an example, on a Saturday, all right, I need to cover something. I'm gonna work 5 hours a day. I'm gonna cut out 5 hours on this Saturday. And all right, so how I'm gonna do this? Okay, so from I can start work as early as 8 a.m. So from 9 o'clock, I'm gonna get up at 8, eat me some breakfast. Maybe I'm gonna get up at 8, go to the gym, work out, come back at 10. I work from 10:30 to 11:30. Get the first interval out of the way. That's 2 intervals I got done out of 8. So I got 6 more intervals to go. All right, so maybe college football is still on. So maybe let me catch this game. All right, I'll go back to work at 2. All right, so I work from 2 to 4. All right, so now you knocked out 4 more intervals. So that's 6 intervals covered. I still can work till 12 a.m. Let me catch another football game because I want to see the Colorado Buffaloes. You know what I'm saying? They playing late.
Yeah,
you know
Dion.
I want to. They playing late, so I want to check them out. So now I'm checking them out. Now it's over. The game over with is 9:30. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got 2 more intervals to knock out. Oh man, shucks, man. I got Shorty over here. All right, let me do 30 minutes real quick. You know what I'm saying? I got 30 minutes. I knocked that out. You know what I'm saying? She gonna knock you down. You know what I'm saying? Then she leave. And then now you right back to do your last 30 minutes.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Back up.
Uh-huh.
You ain't say bust her down. Then you go back to work. Did you not just say that? You said, well, look, I'm gonna quit this interval.
I'm just telling you something that I would do. Just telling you something that I would do.
Hey, look,
only something that I would do. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good, anyway. Carlos. I just thought I heard that correctly. But I proceed.
But you know what I'm saying? You gotta if you listen fast, you catch it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I caught it.
most people, you know what I'm saying, who have like attainment, you know.
Yeah.
But anyhow, so now you've done with your day. You was able to do everything that you wanted to do through the day, and you made money. That is control of your time. That is what this job is offering to you, lovely people. This is the opportunity that here. All right, just so you know, and then the reason why I'm excited because the position that was offered to me from RemoteMe.live and the family, they asked me to be the director of recruitment. Okay, so they're working out a contractual agreement for me right now in order to be able to get people to come on and use the platform to be able to have control of their personal situation. So RemoteMe.live. That's where you want to go and set up your account there. And then arise.com, you want to go there and create an account, but you don't want to do anything with that account yet because there are steps and very important steps that you will have to take in order to be able to get yourself set up for success via Crypto King Carlos and Learn Crypto TV. So this is what I wanted to, talk to you, the family, about, because I'm really excited. This is going to open up a door for a lot of people who are looking to generate the USD while it is the top currency at the moment, you know what I mean, and live outside of the country at the same time, to have your video with your laptop and your feet kicked up with a Mai Tai saying, look at my life.
Man, look here. Hold on. Now, first and foremost, dude, that was a whole lot of information that you just shared. And I damn sure learned something my damn self. But put the information, the links in the chat. Put that information in the chat so the brothers that are watching, the people that are watching, I keep on saying brothers, but I know there's a couple of sisters in here too. Put that information in the chat because that's some good information. And we may have to do a breakdown, step by step, how to do that, because it's very interesting that you can go in, sign up for this, and then they have a training interval. Once you get certification, then you're able to go in and do these jobs remotely, and you get to pick and choose. My question is, do you have to do it as a 1099 person, or can you do it as a business and even take the savings a little bit further? You know how I am. I'm trying to pay as little tax as possible. So that's what I'm saying.
So this is why we want you to sign up with RemoteMe.live, because I will be able to show you how. I remember I told you guys, you know what I'm saying, I am a tax professional. You know what I'm saying? I did tell you that. So I'll be able to show you how to maximize on that opportunity. But to bluntly answer your question, yes, on this platform, you are an independent contractor. 1099. You control. They want you. They're asking you for your time. So in exchange of that, okay, I give you some of my time, but I'm gonna give it to you when I say I'm gonna give it to you. But they're gonna pay you to they're gonna compensate you for your time. So yes, you have total control over every penny. So if you, like me, are Carlos Dixon LLC, right? This is my and don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? You need to be registered. You know what I'm saying? And stuff, right? They get you a valid EIN. So when you come to me and get your taxes prepared, I'll be able to put your EIN on there on the Schedule C form, write off your cell phone bill. Right now, because
now
Carlos Dixon LLC is an entity, it's a business entity. This live, the lights that's getting paid, the internet bill, that all that is getting written off because I'm on this live working. Okay, this is what I'm doing. This is the opportunity that you have with this particular platform. You can do the same thing too. Okay, so yes, and please sign up so that way I can show you how to do these things. RemoteMe.live.
Now, see, that's how you do it. And, that's a trick. And I'm going to be honest with you, that's another thing that's not talked about, is that when we do our group events and whatnot, every trip I go on is a tax write-off. Every trip that I ever go on, when I leave the Matrix, all that is tax-free or tax write-off, from the ticket to the Uber to the food I eat to anything that I buy while I'm there. I was like, you got to learn how to maximize. And that's why I said there's definitely a difference between the type of people that go and travel versus people that are just throwing Passport Bro, as a war call sign up in the air and look at me. I'm like, you're not really serious about that. You just, it feels good. You got some drama that you need to deal with, but you're not really serious about doing this. You're not in this to relocate and move overseas and live your best life. You're not looking to settle down and start a family overseas. You're not looking to network with like-minded brothers and invest and learn something like this, because that is going to be very helpful. Even if you're talking about you want to do a part-time job, that's the best way. Some cats be like, man, how do you get extra money to travel? Dude, Carlos just showed you how you can get extra money to travel, and you can do it on your time. You can get on the internet, open up your laptop, bust it wide open, and then turn around, bust something else wide open, then bust the laptop wide open back again. Damn, I want to say that another way, but anyway. I mean, it can't get any sweeter than that. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah, I know, and that is something that is not talked about. And I know there probably are people that talk about it, but nobody is passionate about it as you are, and bringing this out in a way that is beneficial, because you're doing it. You're not just talking about it. You're not lying about what you're doing, and you're just trying to throw something out there to get people to sign up. You're actually doing it. And with that being said, that's what makes it more authentic, and people will be willing to sign up. And I'm going to sign up myself just to play with it, just to see what it is, because I see the potential in everything. And there may be something that, might be benefit me. I might be sitting here and I don't have any BMO stuff going on and my own personal stuff. I say, hell, I just jump up here for a little bit. Hell, I'm not doing too much anything, so I'll do that. And that is a good concept. That is a good concept. And what I like about that is that there are multiple people that are constantly looking for work. Like you said, Coach, or the
Disney. Intuit, TurboTax.
Yeah. All these people are there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's something you can really do. It's like, and you can choose. That's the crazy part. You can choose
the job. Oh, I didn't even tell you. Because see, what's going to end up happening is, because when you first get on, you're not going to be able to overlap. You're not going to be able to overlap the stuff. So, because like it's one job in particular that I actually want, because it's the one that fits my schedule the best. It's 24/7, 365 operation.
Mm-hmm.
The only requirement is to fulfill 4 hours between a Saturday and Sunday. What? And and I didn't say this, but with the company RemoteMe.live, you'll have a 15-hour commitment for the company. But that 15-hour commitment is going to cover all of the commitments for all of the job opportunities that are there. See what I'm saying? So just covering that, you're going to be able to make, and then you can work as much or as little as you want, down to 15 hours. You know what I'm saying? So the thing, man, this is it's like a no-brainer when you see it. Like, if you anything like me, you know what I mean, and you say, dang, man, I need control, man, of my time, man. You know, what better way in order to be able to control your time than this? You know, you don't even have to be a person that want to live outside the country. This is an opportunity just for you to be able to make a little bit of money to throw it back in the crypto. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh man, hold up. You so you done said a trigger word now. we gonna matter of fact, let's just go ahead going into that, because you said crypto. And you know how I feel about crypto. I showed you what I'm holding. So you and I just added some more yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Shout out to my man from the brother from down under. He know exactly what's these goings on in that crypto. And you're right, because crypto. Well, hold on. Let's back up. Let's go ahead and talk about this crypto. So everybody knows you and I. We did a crypto. You are Learn Crypto TV. You know, we talked extensively about what we think is coming down the pipe and how it pertains to us as Black men exploring our options and wanting to be expats as we move out of the matrix and overseas into these communities and whatnot. What do you think is going to happen in the next, let's just say, 18 months pertaining to crypto versus fiat currency?
Okay. So before I go answer that question real quick, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody that's listening, crypto investing is also an avenue that you can use in order to be able to live abroad. Okay. Laptop lifestyle. Crypto is digital. You need a laptop or a cell phone. So it's a part of the laptop lifestyle. So I do want to tell you that, because we're not just talking crypto just because. Second, the press is dead ass serious about crypto. Okay. He's dead serious about crypto. So he's on his platform talking about it. Please listen to him, okay? And I'm validating that because I saw with my own eyes, okay? So he's dead serious. It's as serious as me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because everybody don't go around just, trying to show off, but just know that he's dead serious, okay?
I'm stacking.
He's dead serious, okay? He's dead serious. All right. Now, to answer the question. So in the next 10 years, man, we are already going to be in a full, 2024 almost? That's 2034. And we'd be full on digital society at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because you still got, we talking about the 2030 agenda, that has to still be, that'll be in place because they're working on those things for that right now,
Right.
So I'm going to scale it back at 10 years. We talking tops 4. Okay. Tops 4. And that puts us from this point, 2027. Okay. So if we're looking at it from that point, and then we looking at the cycle of Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market and how those flows go, which is every 4 years. And right now we're in the second year of a 4-year cycle for Bitcoin investing. All right. Which is an accumulation phase. And you heard what the press said. He's been stacking today, yesterday, before that, and all of this. So
and
that
tomorrow.
That's real business. So those people who get crypto rich, this is the time that they get it, when they're stacking, like me. You know what I mean? I can show you mine too, but just know that.
No. Look. We don't want to know. We just want to make sure that people understand that that's also part of the laptop lifestyle, because investing in crypto will also give you an opportunity to live abroad. And right now, with everything that's going on, what Carlos said earlier, what's going on in the world, we have done shows here with Carlos, and we also done one on the bricks talking about the world is moving away from the dollar. And a lot of people that are in this travel community, some of people aren't paying attention to that. And we think that for you to continue that lifestyle, you're going to have some crypto in your portfolio, because that's going to offset or hedge against the rest of the world going through a de-dollarization. That's just my opinion. And I'm a firm believer in what I think is going to happen, especially with us that actually are traveling and seeing what's going on. When you go to other places throughout the world and you see how they view the dollar, they feel like they're under some type of constraint and they're not able to move and breathe because they're dependent on that dollar. And because of recent events that have happened in the world, people in other countries are pretty much done with the dollar. That's already started to happen. So crypto is a way for us, especially as traveling Black men, to continue to be able to live the lifestyle that we want. And that is another essential part of the laptop lifestyle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the opportunity right now is there in front of you for the taking. Okay, this here. I don't know if you've been paying attention. You hear a lot of people using the term greatest wealth transfer and all of that. This is occurring literally right now. Okay, and I'm working on another book. This will be my fourth because I have 3. I don't really promote them because I give them away. You know what I'm saying? But this book that I'm coming up now is going to be the beginner's portfolio, and I'm going to break down all of the cryptos in this book, that I believe every beginning person, I'm talking about investing blindly, and a blind investor, I'm saying, into the crypto space. The cryptos that I'm going to talk about in this book is going to be what you can just go and you can put your bottom dollar on it, that you're going to put yourself in a scenario where you're not going to feel what everybody else get. Man, listen, UBI lines are real. Okay, they're going to be real UBI. And if you don't understand what UBI is, that's universal basic income.
Yes.
A form of tyranny of the government system, what they have right now, that's called EBT and SNAP. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's just going to be a UBI is because it's going to be worldwide, So, you don't want to be that person standing in that line, man. That's all I'm going to say. So
that's
this
the
opportunity.
Yeah. I was going to say that's the equivalent of the whole the cheese lines. Where they used to get government cheese in the box. Yeah. And have to stand out in line to get the cheese and the powdered milk and stuff like that. Except for this is going to be the digital version.
Right.
And that is what a lot of people don't understand, that portion of it too.
Right.
I'm trying to Carlos, where can they get the copy of Crypto Like a Boss? Now I know if you are in the Black Man's Option, if you haven't joined, you need to do so. I will drop the link.
Well, it's not a platform that they go to. They have to email me directly to get it. That's how I know you're serious. Email me directly. That's the only way you're gonna be able to get it. You know what I'm saying? Crypto King Carlos at gmail.com.
Okay, so drop that in the link.
Yes,
but I will tell you this: I did put the book in the Facebook group in the Black.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
So that's not no problem. I knew that you was doing that anyways.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about the people who don't know about it. They listening to this now. The only way you gonna get it, that's how I know you serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you want the book, reach out to Carlos. If you're in the Black Man's Option, you can always go to the group, look on the files, and Crypto Like a Boss is the first PDF in that file. You can download it straight from there.
Yes, sir.
I suggest you do so. It gives you a intro into not just what crypto is, but how to make moves in crypto, how to get started, give you definition between cold wallets and hot wallets, sites to use. And Carlos is going to drop some of the sites and links that will help you in this crypto journey that you want to start.
Oh Lord, I gotta put them in there so you can do it, so they can go on your channel. I'm saying that I'm putting them on mine, but I gotta do it in the back chat.
Well, I tell you what, you just drop them in the chat, and I just put them up there, so everybody will be able to see them just like that right there. I'll show them. Cool. If you drop it in, I'll be able to see it. But like I said, we, our channel.
Oh, okay, yeah, there it is.
Yeah. We want everybody to know that, look, that there's other things. We all enjoy the company of a big round brown bunda, if that is your flavor, or if you like something, Slim White and Becky White, that's your flavor. Hey, I'm not knocking you, but we want you to be aware of what's coming. We want you to be able to prepare yourself to live the life that you want. You need to be realistic about what it's going to take for you to live and move overseas. And then at the same time, we want you to start looking at opportunities when you're over there, because the same thing that's happening in one country may not be the same thing that's happening in another country. And what I mean by that is there are opportunities that are going to occur that you're going to see because you're in that country and you come from America. One thing I will say is we as Americans are very entrepreneurial, and a lot of other cultures are not as aggressive when it comes to things, and they don't see the things that we see because we've already seen it by being here in the States. And there's an opportunity for you, especially now that you have you still have leverage with the dollar, and you have the eye and the opportunity to do so. The biggest thing for most of us, and I know people don't say this, is that when we travel, you're still going to other people's places, other people's establishments that 9 out of 10 don't even live in those countries. You're renting their Airbnbs in these countries, and these people don't even live there. So you need to start looking at opportunities to where you can start getting in on top of that. And as America, as much as I love this country, we all know that it's on the decline. Other parts of the world are going to be on the incline. And we are in an opportunity to be able to ride that wave with the knowledge that Carlos has given you here tonight, having a network of like-minded brothers. That's why the Black Man's Option is here, because we are the network group that travels. And I don't say that just to have it as a slogan. I mean what I say, and I back it up. Anybody that ever wanted to reach out to me, they're able to do so. And I've also reached out to other brothers that I think are in alignment with what we want to do, because it's coming. So Carlos just gave you a plethora of information that honestly, there's no reason why any of us shouldn't be signed up for it. Even if we're just messing around, it's better than us sitting on the couch, not doing anything. Hey, I go make a few couple $100 here. Here, that's some money on the side to invest in crypto. I don't have to take it from our main stash, or that could be your travel money. You could just work here and there, and you be able to get out of the country three or four times in a year, or use that to invest in something overseas or crypto. So,
or
go ahead.
Get it, get the money, buy your plane ticket, have your laptop, have your mobile router just so you can have internet guaranteed
with VPN,
your SIM card when you get over there, and work while you're over there too.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Carlos has given you the blueprint. Now it's up to you to really implement that in your life. And I know it sounds a lot easier saying it than doing it, but once again, when you get with a group of like-minded people that understand what you're trying to do and are willing to help you and are not out here trying to hurt you, then that makes the process a lot easier. And I think that's what a lot of guys don't understand. You can't sensationalize the lifestyle and think you're going to do it by yourself. Too many people here are very disingenuous about some of the stuff that they put on YouTube for clicks and views, instead of you being genuine about the process and getting with like-minded individuals to help you make decisions so that you don't end up going someplace by yourself, not knowing the language, not knowing how to move, operate, and put yourself in a position to fail and become discouraged. And then you come back here to the matrix and you really are upset. We want to see you win, and we want to help you to win. And we know by helping you to win that we're all going to win. And that's what it's about. That's exactly what it's really about.
It's called uplift. You know what I mean? So
that's right.
Why that's the reason why I'm promoting my new company now, RemoteMe.live, because this is exactly what we in business for, to help us. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I don't know no company where, we set out, to have a platform, and then we're looking for people of like attainment, like mine, to help you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This year, if you got an 18-year-old kid that need a job, this is perfect. They already sitting on the couch anyway. You know what I'm saying? Get them out of your pocket to open up your pocket for travel money.
Yeah. Go over there and make daddy some money so I can get up out the matrix.
Like, there's so many ways you can use this. You know what I'm saying? And then I didn't even tell y'all this key. I'm just going to give you this dime. All right. If you savvy, because obviously, my team, they figured it out. They LLC on this platform.
Mm-hmm.
There's another side to the platform, obviously, that if you have an LLC and you're business savvy, you can set up your own virtual call center and you can recruit your own people.
Sound like money in my pocket. I'm with you. Look, I'm interested in all of that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm going to sign up. Not tonight. I got something to do tonight, but I'm definitely going to sign up though, because it piques my curiosity just to see how it works and stuff. And like you said, that's just for U.S. citizens. But
you can set up a U.S. citizen. But see, this is the key. Because see, in December, I'm back home.
Mm-hmm.
In December, I'll be full blown working for Carnival at this point.
Yeah.
And then, and I'm testing VPN. Well, actually, I'm gonna test the VPN when I'm here. But when I get outside the country and I know it works, then it's just full on rush now, because now, and I've tested it already, but I wasn't working for anybody.
Right.
This is different now than working for somebody. Because then now, even and it's probably not going to even be like that, but even if it didn't work outside the country, it's still another opportunity for you to be able to make money, to be able to travel, side money, and you have control of your schedule at the end of the day, And if you think outside the box, you still can make it work and be international with it regardless. So, but that's just, I'm only saying worst case scenario because that's how I think, but at this point, there's nothing to say that you won't be able to work this job, and you definitely would need a VPN. That's for sure.
But like I said, that's something that's easily obtained, but just the information that you gave tonight. Just the information you gave tonight is like more than probably most people. Now, I mean, there are some good brothers out here that are doing different types of information and stuff like that, investing overseas and stuff. And a lot of them don't consider themselves to be the quote unquote passport bro. They consider themselves to be businessmen that are exploring their options and looking at opportunities overseas and looking for like-minded brothers to invest because they understand really what's going on.
Right.
So I'm going to drop the link. If anybody wants to come in, ask Carlos a couple questions while he's here, or if anybody wants to come in from Carlos' channel and ask us a couple questions. And if not, we are going to proceed to the portion of the show we talk about talking shit. Talking shit. But I'm going to drop this in the link. If anybody wants to come up and share their experiences or anything whatnot, we'll do so. But if not, Carlos and I would have a quick discussion, take some questions if anybody has any, and discuss that, because I think a lot of stuff needs to be discussed outside of the relationship aspect, because even if you are looking to escape because you want a better quality of women, which really translates, you want a better quality of culture, so that you can find women to have families with, to build with, and to live a better life with, then you're also going to have to put yourself in a position to win regardless. We've talked about it here before. Be the best version of yourself, whatever that is. And this is definitely part of the process. Because
see, this person, I ain't mean to cut y'all, but see, Simeon think like me. See, he got a little technical brain too. Log Me In. It's a free remote software, such as like Team Viewer. And you can use that to have a relative keep your laptop on, so that I'll have the laptop turned on when you need to work, and you can just work through that while you're outside of the United States. So that's another workaround that you can do, to be able to. You know what I'm saying? So there's all kind of ways. You just have to be creative, and you have to put forth the effort. You got to want to do it. But again, we on the talking point. We on the talking.
No. But this is the part where you talking shit, and talking shit is talking about things that people don't really talk about. I mean, no diss to anybody else, but a lot of people. I mean, I've watched that. I've watched a lot of content pertaining to traveling and stuff, and our founder. Charles was big on exploring your options. He wanted you to get the best bang for your buck. He wanted to give guys a better life through the choices that they make. And for him, his choice was he chose Brazil. But he just didn't choose Brazil. He also talked about Forex trading. He talked about online marketing, things that he could do to continue to live a certain way while he lived in Brazil, why he started his life in Brazil. So this is just in line with what he always wanted. He wanted to always have a network of like-minded people to live outside the matrix, have an expat community, and build together, because that is how other groups of people do it. And black men, as much, and we're actually late to the party. We're late to the party when it comes to the travel game. But now that we're here, it's time for us to shine, and we can do it. But you can't build with everybody. And I'm gonna tell you just the honest to God truth. For us, December will be us being on 3 years, going on 3 years of actually being able to have control of the group back. And it's been a struggle, But now that we have our bearings and understand how the game is played, we're going to make alliances with people that are in alignment with us. And that's why I said, hey, salute to you, Carlos, man. Brother, I appreciate the knowledge that you dropped tonight and just being here, because this is what it's about. And that's okay. I'm appreciative of the people on Carlos's channel and on our channel and the Facebook group that are watching, that are taking the time to get this information in, because you're going to have a different perspective and think about things in a different way, because now you got options. You got Learn Crypto TV. Damn, I want to know about some crypto, or that Arise, or that remote live. He opened me up to what else is available. Damn, Black Men's Option. What are these guys about? Who is this Charles Tyler? What's this frustrated stuff going on? Like, yo, these guys together, maybe I need to look into both of them and make a decision on how I really want to get up out of here and make this thing work, because that's not being talked about. All I'm seeing is big booties and stuff.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And there's only so much to that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, I'm stimulated mentally, visually by, you know what I'm saying, what every other Black man is stimulated visually by, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's only so much of that in the world, and you can't let that dictate your day, you know what I'm saying, or let that dictate or drive why you're doing what you're doing, you know what I mean? There have to be something that's just in addition to what you already doing, you know what I mean? Because when those of who travel and go outside in international space, you'll see that world right there. It can get too much for you, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're a man that has substance, you have your stuff together. You know what I mean? You're gonna naturally, they're gonna naturally gravitate to you. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Because you're already exotic anyway. You know what I'm saying? You're already exotic. So there you go. And then when you come and you smart and intelligent, and and tú hablas la idioma en el país de para vivir, man. Listen, man, it's just natural. You know what I'm saying? So like that right there, all that. Man, come on, man. Now, when you move that out of the way, what you gonna do every day when you're in this country?
Thank you. Because you cannot sit in the country all day thinking you just gonna chase hoes. Let's just be 100% on it, because I get tired of seeing that whole sentiment. Is like, yo, that's not a realistic expectation. And a lot of guys, they just been told that they can just show up and think people are going to jump in your lap. And you and I, we talked about this, and we and I want to bring that up. See, we talking shit now. You got to be the best version of yourself, because you are playing an away game, and there are men in those countries too. Yes, you have some status as an American, a Black American male, but at the same time, if you go over there and act like an ass, throwing money in the air like I did last week, I had the BMO PSA of some dummy in Patia throwing money out there, not knowing that the king's face is on the money, and that could be construed as being disrespectful to the king, and they lock your dumb ass up, and then you want to cry, I didn't do nothing. Wow. So that's what I'm saying. So we want to be able to say, hey, look, there's more to this than just that. Of course, we get that. We all want to explore our options and get a better bang for our buck. But you also going to have to be more than just about tits and ass. As a man, you want to be able to do more. And part of that is being able to have self-actualization and move to a higher level of consciousness. Now, that's something that I know most cats not going to talk about, and I'm not even going to go into that. But but just to say here, chasing ass all the time is great, but there's guys that want to have families. There's guys that want to enjoy different aspects and different cultures of the places that they go to, and then also be impactful in the community, because that's another aspect that's not talked about, is that when you travel, you are an ambassador, and you want to make sure that we as Black men are able to change our image that's being exported outside the matrix to the other people, right, and to be contrary to what they think we are, and show them, no, we're so much more than that. So,
and much different from what you perceive.
Definitely.
And so, just a snapshot into my life, the barrio that I live in Cartagena, is not the most ideal situation for somebody who would be coming from, the United States and then moving and posting up in, in a country like Colombia, Ecuador, Venezuela, wherever, So for me, I had to get adapted or make myself adaptable to the circumstance of the environment. So basically I got on their level. I'm not going out there showing myself I'm better than you. I got the Gucci belts and all of the, all these crazy looking things to draw attention to me. So what I did was got into the community, like you said. You know what I'm saying? So they see us on TV over here. We always, in some gang violence, we the rap videos because whether you believe it, or at least in Cartagena or wherever tourist area, where Cartagena specifically, you're going to have these guys walking up to you. You black, you either Mike Tyson or they're going to be rapping to you. You know what I'm saying? But this is the stereotype. You know what I'm saying? Like the big dude. So like you, Prez, you're Mike Tyson over there. Mike Tyson, and then they'll start rapping a rap right there in front of you. But this is the culture that they see. This is what they think Black Americans are. So when they see me, I hit them with, play me. I tell them, no me gusta la música, no me gusta hip hop, me gusta jazz. Jugando jazz para mí, please, por favor, por favor. And that always confuses them because they don't know. I'm telling them to play jazz if y'all don't know what I said. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Play me some jazz music because I'm mellow. This is what I listen to when I'm outside the States because it keeps me even keel. You know what I'm saying? I don't, and I'm good. See, you walking up on me and this is the perception, like what Prez was just saying, the perception. We got to show them something different. You know what I mean? So now, like I said, when I'm in the neighborhood, on a Saturday, they don't barbecue in Colombia. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They got grills and stuff, but they got gas grill. They don't barbecue how we barbecue. This is a skill that I took down there because I'm a cute dog. Shout out to the bros. You know what I'm saying? This is a skill that I took down there and still to this day, at least once a month, I barbecue, and we'll invite some of the people on the block to come down to the house and kick it with us, listen to music, dance, drink some cervezas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Razor Rays in this channel, on the cerveza, and that's what we do. And now the people in the neighborhood know me. I can walk around and I can feel safe, and I can be in a quote unquote not so safe neighborhood, but it's because of the relationships that I've built. And now the perception that they start is not that. No, he's one of us. He's just like us. He's not better than us. He'll come here. He's not trying to dominate the music and play the American music. You know what I'm saying? Which is trash at this point now. You know what I mean? I'll get in there and I don't know how to salsa that good and ciabatta and bachata, but I try. But guess what? The women in Colombia, for you men, just off of trying, they're going to be melting for you because you tried.
That's it, buddy. Hey, look here. I might not be able to do the samba. I know how to do the electric slide, so I can work something out. I can two-step one way, two-step other way, and dip, baby, dip. They be like, what kind of samba is that? That's the Afro-American samba.
So yeah. So these are the types of things when you're traveling, man. These experiences, what you want, and then the fine female is the cherry on top, man. Because trust me, I got me a baddie. You know what I mean? And I could have had several of them. You know what I'm saying? But I chose the one that was the best fit for me. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. And that's what it's about, choosing the one that best fits for you. There's plenty of flavors in Baskin Robbins, but you got to get the flavor that you like the most.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, and then my situation is totally different from the mode. I think we got somebody on the panel trying to come in, but
okay, Go ahead. Keep talking. I'm gonna bring them in.
Yeah. So a lot of people, they go down there and they go for the certain kind. And well, y'all didn't hear Prez earlier say go for what you like and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? I like what I like. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I just don't go. My situation is just opposite of what you think everybody is moving around to doing. You know what I'm saying? And then look at Prez. When you start seeing him in South Africa, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going over there. Bro, I have to bring my wife with me, but we going over because she always wanted to go to Africa. But bruh, when you see what's over, that perception that I had of Johannesburg, perception I had of Johannesburg,
man,
when
don't
he
do
showed
it.
me,
Don't do it.
It's the exact opposite. Much just like how I feel when people ask me, "You ain't scared of the cartel in Colombia?" What?
No, man. No, we can't go there. Hey, man, let's welcome to the show the life of Edwin Ford.
What's up, brother?
Hey, man, what's going on, man?
Hey, I'm out here working. I'm out here in Cartagena right now. I'm in Carlos country.
What? Wait, hold on. So Edwin, you came up here to testify because we've been
Well,
preaching tonight.
I mean, I don't know for sure. I came in halfway through the show, so I've been listening for about 30 minutes or so. So I don't know how long you guys been on. But
Actually, yeah. You know what? It was mentioned earlier. I think Tam, she said that Carlos was out here preaching. I said, well, we about to get a sermon tonight, and all we need is somebody to come up and testify. And I put the link in the pit, and I asked who shall come, and you showed up. So here we go.
Well, all I can say is Carlos is a cool dude. I did an interview with Carlos, I think about 6 months ago.
Nah, it was
maybe longer. You know, it probably longer than that. But
yeah,
Carlos is a cool dude. I like his energy, and you know, he's a cool cat. You know, whatever question you guys want to know, ask me. I'll give you my insight.
Right, and you know, it's always good to have different perspectives. You know, but like I said, Carlos, he with the crypto background is something that we really wanted to bring to BMO, and because that was something that is not really talked about in these spaces, and you know, by him being in Colombia and having the crypto background, it just felt like it was a good fit for us. And you know, Carlos and I hung out about 2 weeks ago and whatnot, and we were at the restaurant, and man, look, we got there like right at the first game, and they were there. We were there all the way up until Sunday Night Football. So we were in the restaurant for like 7 hours just chopping it up, and it didn't even feel like we had been there that long. So I definitely understand what you're saying. Yeah, definitely understand. But so tell us a little bit of background about you, because I'm not familiar with you, who you are, and about your channel.
Well, I'm originally from West Africa. Grew up in Little Rock, Arkansas. Went to high school in Little Rock, Arkansas, and I was when you're from Africa, you're either gonna be a lawyer, a doctor, or engineer.
Right.
Or you just screwed up, right? And my mom wanted me to be a doctor. I ended up being an engineer anyway. But long story short, I started a YouTube channel because of my daughter. She wanted to do YouTube, and I started a YouTube channel. Probably, I'll say maybe she about to be 18 soon, and so I already had this channel for 10 years. But I never really made any videos until she's like, well, Daddy, I want to do YouTube. So I started making videos with my daughter and then doing stuff at home. But I'm in cybersecurity. So I'm an engineer. Like I say, I'm in cybersecurity. And about 5 years ago, my company decided we have a call center in Villavicencio, Colombia. So my company decided want to send me out, and I end up in Colombia. And to tell you the guys on the truth, I hated the food. I hate the food. The food wasn't good. I was like, man, I want to go back home. The food sucks. But then a couple of guys that used to come back and forth to the States took me to this real nice restaurant, and they had pretty much everything you can think about: barbecue, pasta, everything in that one spot. So after that, I just loved it. And then fast forward about, I would say 2 years ago, I met a lady, and I kind of like changed direction a little bit, and I spend probably 60 to 75% of my time in Colombia. So I'm here maybe 6 weeks to 2 months, and then I go back to Atlanta, or sometimes in the DR or Panama, whatever. Whatever.
Never back to the continent.
Well, I mean, Africa, I've been in Africa about, I would say 6 years ago. My mom passed away. It was the last time I went back there. But I spent a lot of my time in Colombia. I've been in Cartagena now for almost 2 weeks. I'm leaving on Saturday to go back to Vijay. I'm here doing some business. So, that's why I'm here. So I'm in my friend, one of my colleagues, he's an engineer also. This is the apartment I'm in right now. So I'm not in a hotel. I'm in his apartment in, Castillo Grande. Carlos knows this area. It's one of the most expensive area in Cartagena.
So you went down there for work, and then you just kind of fell in love with the place. Now you over there in hot Atlanta with all them plums, not peaches but plums, and a couple of watermelons down there too. But you know, talk about. I mean, you know, hey, look, hey, we in the shit talking time, so we're gonna talk a little back and forth. But everybody knows what's going on in hot Atlanta. But you're living in Atlanta and you're going back and forth to Columbia. How does that compare? I mean, like when you're in Atlanta, do you just go about your normal day? You're not really out and about, whatnot, and you see compare and contrast. Uh, versus you being in Columbia is like you have a different feeling. Like Carlos and I, we talked about being in places and having that connection when we're there.
So, I mean, you guys, you know, I'm not talking to strangers, right? We from the same place, the same country. We see the
Yeah,
same things.
yeah,
Atlanta, plethora of women, but quality is far in between,
right,
right? The quantity is there, but finding that quality. For me, I mean, I don't, you know, some people say, well, you want to have a woman to provide some of the income. I don't need that.
right,
All I need is literally is peace, because I can go anywhere and get sex, Atlanta, Colombia, any other country.
right,
But when you travel outside of the U.S. and you meet, I'm not talking about pay to play. I'm not talking about that. But you meet
yeah,
a woman that you really like and like you, or even if she don't know you, right? If they're not interested, they still be respectful. You know, they're not gonna look at you up and down like, you know, who the hell do you think you are talking to me? I mean, take up an example. You can see a guy, right? He got a motorcycle and he got a I don't even see a dime. She's like a 20 sitting on the back of on the back of his bike, and this is how he get to work and pick his woman up. But she treat that dude like he's a freaking millionaire compared to you working busting your ass in the states. Now, I'm not saying all the women do that,
no, no,
right? But a lot of them do, you know, and they talk shit about you because you're working hard and you're not making enough, you know. And then when they get the guy who can provide, they still don't know how to treat him because they never had that practice,
right,
you know.
right, right, right. And you know, and that's something we talk about here. It has evolved to where now it's not really the woman, you know, we always thought it was, but it's the culture. And when we leave the matrix, you're going into a different culture that still has traditional values, that still has that values the man presence being in the house, regardless of where his status is. As long as he's in his masculine frame, he's still a man, and they respect that. And having the ability to have the laptop lifestyle will only enhance that when you go to these other countries, because now you are a person that has been able to maintain a lifestyle that's higher than theirs, but you're not elitist about it. You're coming there, you know, you're very mellow. Like Carl said, he listen to jazz. He's not listening to that. Well, the hip hop that's out now is crap. The music is crap. And you're able to contribute or just relax and just have that different vibration while you're there. And it's in some cases it's healing. Like I've seen guys
Yeah,
have emotional moments leaving certain countries, having to come back to the matrix. And I do have guys that have gotten married and have had that common effect. I'll tell this quick story. We had a guy that came on one of our group trips in 2018 to Brazil, and on the last day of that trip, he met a woman. I mean, literally the last day of that trip, he met a woman walking down Nossa Senhora. He didn't speak Portuguese. He walked up to her, and she said she had to go someplace and meet a friend, but she would come back. So 15 minutes later, she came back, and for whatever the reason was, he just felt attracted to her. This guy changed his flight, extended his stay. He did all this stuff. Fast forward November, they'll be together 6 years, and that was in 2018. And I think they're about to get married. But that's what I'm saying is like that's not publicized. People don't really know that story because those guys are private. And understanding wanting peace, having the laptop lifestyle gives you that peace. because you're out of the rat race. You're in another country. You're still able to work and focus, but at the same time, you're in an environment that's conducive to your mental health. The food is better. You have a lot more eye candy to look at that stimulates your testosterone. And even as older men, I'm 50. I'll be 51 in a couple of weeks. I don't mind telling it, but I don't have no problem getting some half my age. I cut them.
I'm 52. I'm 50 myself, so I'll be 51 in February.
Okay, well, you know what it is then. You know exactly what it is.
My girl is 29, so my lady's 29 years old.
Hey, hold on. Say that again.
She's 29.
That's what I'm talking about.
And
well, mine's 10 years younger than me.
Plus, we have an 8-month-old daughter.
Woo, man. Busting it wide open, man. Hey, look, ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, look, Edwin. I don't mean to embarrass you, or whatnot, but I'm always happy and enthusiastic to hear about brothers still getting it in their 50s, living their best life. I know my man Marcus, the Naughty Expat. He just turned 60, and he up there swole like he looking like a black He-Man on his pictures and shit. I'm like, damn. And he over in Africa. So I said, I know it's got to be something over there in them sweet potatoes. I can't wait to get over there, living his best life. Shout out to the Naughty Expat.
Look, I was in Tanzania a few years back. If you go to Africa, there's 2 places I recommend you go. One is Kenya. 2 is Tanzania.
I don't know about that one. I don't know. I'm just gonna be saying, hey, look, I haven't been there, so I can't say. But I'm going to South Africa. I'm going to South Africa in 3 weeks.
The women are shaped like Coca-Cola bottles.
Look. I know about that Nash. I know about that Nash. That's all I know about that Nash. So trust and believe. I know about that Nash, and believe me, it is in mass dosages, quantities, and abundance in Joburg, in South Africa. Carl's looking at me like that Negro is crazy. But anyway, but seriously though, what you said makes a lot of sense, and it's in line with what Carlos said as far as being able to live this laptop lifestyle. You're in cybersecurity. You're able to, have a position that allows you to be able to go to another country and be able to explore your options. And a lot of guys, they're looking for answers, but they don't, they ask questions, but they don't have the answers. And just being able to provide that type of information that Carlos did tonight. I mean, Carlos, he just put out a plethora of information that I hope will help a lot of the people that are looking tonight. And if you, like I said before, like, share, and subscribe this stream tonight, because I think it's very important for brothers that are really considered about getting out of the matrix, especially your younger brothers. We're up in we're a little seasoned, but a lot of the younger brothers out here don't have direction, and they're looking for some. And I think this stream tonight is definitely a testament to that, and I think it'll help a lot of brothers out. And having you come up and give a impromptu testimonial, hey, Edwin, I appreciate it.
Anytime, guys.
Yeah, man. Y'all remember y'all subscribe to Edwin's channel, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, drop the link, Edwin, in the chat.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah. And like I said, man, anytime you want to be interviewed, I'm here. Carlos is here, man. I mean, I don't know what your situation is, but hey, we always love to talk to brothers that are really doing this, that aren't just talking about it, and are understand that there's a difference between black expats and passport bros. And at this point in the game, we need to start making a definitive line and market and say, hey, if you want to be a passport bro, that's for fun in the sun. But if you're really talking about being an expat, these are the guys that you want to emulate and learn from. And that, to me, is what it's about. And hopefully, I'm gonna be a black expat in Johannesburg here in the next year or so. Hopefully, a little bit less. Yeah, look at you smiling. Tell the truth. Go ahead, tell the truth, man.
Listen, man. Hey, Edwin, man. Let me tell you something, man. I seen that video. When I seen them videos, I say, man, this here ain't nothing like what I thought it was. Nothing. You know what I'm saying?
So from Tanzania to Joburg is I think it's like an hour and a half flight. It's very close.
Yeah. Mozambique, all that stuff is there. All that stuff is right there. Zim.
So if you got heart problem, South Africa is not a good place to go because your eye is going to be all jacked up. Too much motion.
Man, look at I got motion for the ocean. I can do that. I live in Florida right now, so trust me. And Carlos, he live in Florida too, so we can handle all that. You know,
I have pit stops in Florida.
Yeah. So that is not gonna be a problem. That is not gonna be a problem. But no, I do think there's a lot of beauty on the continent. But and I haven't had the chance to explore. Hopefully, I can get Marcus up here to Naughty Expat because he's been doing his damnedest to try to hit all the continents before I get over there. But I do intend on exploring more of the continent because I do think that is a lot of hidden gems and opportunities for brothers to explore options. And like we were talking about earlier, things to do to invest, because that's another aspect that doesn't get talked about a lot, is us being able to invest and have this laptop lifestyle, but also take our money and invest it. Like Carlos said, crypto, property, things overseas, but definitely have those type of things that will enhance us as Black men, American Black men, together and be able to move forward and make this thing happen.
For real.
Yeah. I mean that's what I'm here now. I'm trying to find something to invest in. So
yeah. Well, definitely. I mean, you know, Carlos, you're down in Cartagena and stuff, so to see certain things that y'all see. And
don't get it twisted. Edwin be all over Colombia. That's a pit stop right there. They ain't.
Yeah, I'm leaving on Saturday. I'm leaving Saturday, going to Bogota. For a couple of days, and I'll be back home with my baby. I miss my daughter. So.
See?
Okay. All right. Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nah, I'm just saying, this is the type of stuff that happens when you start traveling. You start realizing, hey, I can go everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So you go everywhere, literally, man. I have been to every major city. I got one more major city to hit, Santa Marta. When I hit Santa, and I'm doing that when I get back there in December. When I hit that one, then I'm going to the mid cities. You know what I'm saying? See, right now, Edwin all in the mid cities. He all up in there. That he ain't tell y'all he found him a little piece somewhere off the beaten path.
Hey, but look at that's where you have to go, off the beaten path. Look at, let me tell you something. And I know Coach Greaves isn't watching, but Coach Greaves, Al Greaves, we call him Coach in the Black Men's Option. Al Greaves, he sent me a picture one day about a year ago, and it was a group of young women from Cali, and he said, I need you to find these women for me. I say, find what women? And he sent me the pictures. He sent me the pictures of the women in Cali, Colombia, and they were just like, bro, it's like you could stick your hand in a bag of M&Ms. It was just all kind of chocolate in there. It was like all flavored, red, yellow, brown. It was like scrumptious. And I said, dude, what? I don't know. I'm never been to Cali. He said, look, we got to get down there.
Better act like you know. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? We done put it out there, and now we got not only Carlos, but we got Edwin. So let me just say this right now. BMO probably gonna be in Colombia sometime in 2024. I don't know when, I don't know where, but we gonna get down there. And I damn sure gonna bring Greaves with me.
Just make sure you come. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, y'all might change your mind on South Africa and Brazil and all that.
I ain't finna do all that. I ain't finna do all that. I'm just gonna say it right now. I've been to 41 countries.
Though.
I've been to 41 countries. I've been to Colombia before. Matter of fact, I was able to partake in Central and South America at a young age. I was in the Air Force down there, and Howard Air Force Base is in Panama, and we used to do a lot of missions and stuff out of Howard. So I am definitely well versed in the areas of there. But I'm telling you, I ain't never been no place to make my damn goosebumps pop up like South Africa. So that's just my testimony. So
that's that Nash. Is that Nash?
That Nash, boy. Hey, look at Nash and oxtails. Nash and oxtail.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah, see, that's me and Can you always? I don't even know if y'all can see that. Yeah, there we go. It's me and Edwin, know what I'm saying? We was up on
in Bogota.
in Bogota on Monserrate. Yeah, Monserrate. Yeah, we was up there. Came and checked me out. You know, that's what a lot of dudes do. A lot of brothers, man. You know, when you see you got substance, man, people look out for you. And you know, and like I was telling Edwin, man, I don't hang out with everybody. He know what I'm saying, but you gotta. It's on the same soul. You know what I'm saying? Basically solo travelers, you know what I'm saying, unless we get with like-minded individuals, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know what, I do get that. I do get that, the solo traveling, because sometimes you don't want to travel with knuckleheads. You don't know who you're traveling with and whatnot, you know. But for us, it's such we have such a unique format that it's like we call it basic training, because you have brothers that don't have any real background to or connection with each other. And we're able to come together on the trips, and we go through this transformation. We're out exploring, we're learning, and we're having fun together. And even though we have different backgrounds, different parts of the country, we still understand that we're all black men, and we look out for each other. And that bond, we're able to continue to carry that bond after we get back from the trip. Like some of my best friends I've met in 2017 on the trip that Charles passed on, and we're still tight to this day. And even after Charles' passing, we're still able to connect and whatnot. And that just has grown over the years, because you have a connection with good folks. And nobody in this space has really been able to do that. And I'm thankful that we're able to do it, because they ask us this, like, how do you get all these guys to go with you on this trip and stuff? And, you know, we do it because Charles started it. We wanted to make sure that his legacy and his sacrifices weren't forgotten. And we're going to be moving in a different direction. 2024 is definitely going to be something big for us. And I definitely think that is going to help propel our image as far as us as black men, regardless of whether you with BMO, learn crypto, or if you just the life of Edwin Ford, you will be able to benefit from what we want to put out to the world. So,
yes, sir.
Well, all right. Man, we've been up here for an hour, 45 minutes.
Seriously? Wow.
Yes, sir. Yeah, hour 45 minutes. Carlos, you know how we do, man. We be up here talking. You be talking about your ticket ain't hit tonight or whatever.
So it's hit. Yeah.
Yeah, we talk about the ticket ain't hit tonight. Like, hey, look, I ain't gonna do with that. But you know what I'm saying? But anyway, though, for real, Edwin, I would love to have you back on, man. Maybe we can link up and chat, you know, whatnot. You seem like a cool brother. I like that, yeah. And like I said, always somebody that can bring information to the game that's very genuine about it and is actually doing it, and not sitting at home and on their stoop talking about they out of the country, and when you really at the house. Don't perp. You ain't got to lie to kick it. So, but anyway, Edwin, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna give you a little bit of leeway. Say some last parting words.
Well, you know, I appreciate you guys bringing me on board. You know, I saw Carlos going live, and I was like, oh, I got to jump on this live. You know, Carlos, my boy, so definitely I got to come and chop it up with him. But then, you know, of course, I'm on here talking, not expected at all. But, you know, for any time you guys want me to join or whatever, just hit me up. We can schedule something that we can have a conversation. I mean, I have a lot going on right now, so of course, I have a lot of things to share.
Yeah, hey, look at. We catch you when we can catch you, and we appreciate you coming up, man, sharing what you shared tonight. I really appreciate you, brother. Hey, look at and keep it. We 50 and fine, just right, like wine, right. Baby. That's right. All right, man. Take it easy, man.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Let's see here. All right, Los, man. I'm gonna give the floor to you. Matter of fact, hold on, let me switch it up. I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna put you on center. I'm gonna put you on center stage here, and let you say what you got to say. Because you know, as the doors of the church now open, anybody that want to come up and say what they want to say, we want Carlos to be able to have the shine on him. So, Carlos, it's on you, player.
All right. Well, first I'll get into Mr. G, just acknowledging your super chat, man. I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, for the super chats, got 3 of them. I definitely always remember you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all's the first 3 super chats on my channel. You know what I mean? So shout out to Black Scorpion, shout out to Tam for tuning in, and shout out to Mr. G, all you guys for the super chats on the channel tonight. Anyhow, you know, just finishing up. Shout out to the Black Man Option, this platform, for allowing me to come on here and be able to present to you guys another option for you to be able to, you know, realize your dream, or if it, you know, realize a situation that, you know, you always wanted to do, but you needed a financial will to be able to get it done. So, with that being said, remote me.live, okay, is the one of the links that you want to do. Like we put it in the chat. You can always circle back and rewind this back and get it. Also, arise.com, both of those are going to go together. Please, once you set up your account, if you do tonight or whatever in the coming days, set up your account. Do not do anything past that, because you're going to have to attend the live hiring event in order to be able to get the rest of the instructions on how to continue to set yourself up. There's a process that have to be placed. We have to do things decent and in order, because this is not sloppy. Okay. Now, outside of that, you know, the laptop lifestyle, if you're really looking for that, that's one investment. I mean, that's one will. Then you have your investment will via crypto. If you don't know anything about crypto, you can come over to Learn Crypto TV. I show off my life, pretty much that's what I'm doing there. Also, I'm teaching you the game at the same time. Some episodes are more crypto focused. Other episodes are crypto blend with what I'm doing at that particular time. The most recent episode, I was on the golf course. You know what I'm saying? So check it out. You know, I try to put out content once a week, twice a week, you know, so you can always find something fresh on my channel. You know, the ebook, contact me at, I already got to send one ebook. I got the email to the brother who hit me up in the email here. I got you. If you're still on the live, I'm gonna make sure I get that to you once we get off. CryptoKingCarlos@gmail.com. You can hit me up there. I'll send you the link. Send you the book directly from that email. Follow me on my platforms: TikTok, Crypto King Carlos; Instagram, Crypto King Carlos. TikTok, Instagram, Crypto King Carlos. You can follow me there. And, you know, and I just drop random stuff on there, you know, information that I think you might need to know, or, you know, what's happening today, if I ran into a Bitcoin ATM, etc. So outside of that, that's pretty much everything. I appreciate you again for listening to me. You know, sometimes I know I can get long-winded, you know, and I know some of my information ain't the best, but, you know, I try to do what I can to make sure that you are not going to be left behind in this information age. And all you have to do is apply what you learn, meaning DYOR, what you always hear me preach. Carlos, what is DYOR? Do your own research. I put you where you need to go, and it's your job to go and, you know what I'm saying, do the rest. So, you know, outside of that, thank you, Prez. Thank you for, you know what I'm saying, even breaking me into this movement. I'm so glad to be a part of it, and, you know what I'm saying, and what we can do to be able to push it on and push it forward to help us as Black men be those leaders that these young ladies are about to miss out on in America.
There it is. And there it is. There it is, Carlos. Man, bro, look at it. First off, if you haven't sent Carlos something in the plate, please drop it. Carlos has done an excellent job tonight. Man, you just said a mouthful. I got a lot out of the conversation. Shout out to the life of Edwin Ford. Thanks for coming up, brother, giving your testimonial. I really enjoyed hearing about that. And I'm always enthusiastic to see brothers out here that are still living their best life, even at the 5-0 and higher. We still getting it in. You can't count us out. You know what I'm saying? And Carlos, once again, man, I appreciate you coming on, man, doing this. This was I personally believe this was a success. You know, us being able to stream on Learn Crypto TV and the Black Man's Option and in the Facebook group. It was a test that we talked about. We were able to do it, and I think we'll be able to do it more often in the future. Coming together and stuff. And, you know, like I said, hey, Carlos gave a lot of information, the links, the crypto book, the PDF, all that stuff. Take advantage of that, because nobody's out here really giving you this type of information that's in this space, and they really want to see you win. So, you know, take that into consideration. And like I said, like and share and subscribe this channel, this stream, and especially the younger brothers. I think a lot of younger brothers are searching, and they get too caught up in the glitz and glam of the passport, bro, but they don't really understand what it takes for them to actually make that transition. So share it with them, because I think we could do a lot more in the mentoring, helping them make the transition to being a Black expat. And I think that's a more fitting term for what we are trying to promote, is being a Black expat and exploring your options. Carlos, man, I appreciate you coming up, man. And anytime you want to come on, man, we want to talk about it, let's talk about it, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
I'm with it, man. Thank you again for having me.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right.
So you heard what we had to say. Like I said, I can't say it enough. I always like to have shows where we give a lot of good personal information, and things that we think that needs to be said about this community. The back and forth as far as women and all this other stuff, at some point in time, you're going to have to get off the carousel and you're going to have to make a decision. And when you make that decision, you need to be able to have a game plan so that you can execute. We always preach here, be the best version of yourself. That means get your mind right, get your money right, get your body right, and whatever else that you think you need, your mental right, to get you over the hump so that you can be out there and to get the best that you can and enjoy your life while you're here. Because some of us aren't here for too long. So while you're here, man, enjoy your life. And we're here at the Black Men's Option. We are here to help you get what you can get and bring you the best options that you can explore. Now, Carlos, he said he gets long-winded. I think I can beat him. But anyway, once again, I appreciate him coming out. And look forward to next week. I am going to try to see if I can catch my man Naughty Expat, see if he can give us a report from Africa. But if not, just keep in store, keep us in mind of what we're going to have in store next week. We would definitely be dropping the link. We do have some more information pertaining to certain things, and probably a preview before our South Africa trip. So we have this trip, and then we have this year. Oh, excuse me, back up. We have this Wednesday. This show is done in the books. We have next Wednesday, and then on the 25th, I will be traveling to South Africa on the 25th. So we may not have a show then. We may have to reschedule it, and I may be able to broadcast maybe on a Thursday and Friday from South Africa. We will have a couple of shows there to give you guys insight as to what goes on when we do our networking events and a preview and whatnot. So stay tuned for that. But I definitely appreciate y'all coming out tonight. Appreciate for everybody on Learn Crypto TV coming in, chopping it up with us tonight. And tune in, like, share, subscribe. Now I'm going to get on the plane, and I'm about to get up out of here.
Everybody in here was picked, selected, chosen. You are a difference maker. You are special. You are somebody. You're a conduit of change, and that's what we're going to do, change things. I don't know if y'all know it, but we're going to win. I don't know if you feel it, but we're going to win. I don't know if you can see it, but we're going to win. You got to understand, we're going to win right now, not later, right now. Everybody in here is a change agent. We could go down the line, and every last one of you have a story how you provoke change wherever you've been, in some form or fashion. It ain't no normal guys in here. Everybody's been through something, they come out of it, but you changed the game wherever you've been. Am I right or wrong? You just got to believe. I believe it. You got to believe it.
This is Charles Tyler over at the Black Man's Option. Remember, I showed you the door. Only you can walk through it. Let's see what the world is all about. Charles Tyler signing off with the Black Man's Option. Check y'all later.